Hello students. In the last class, we talked about additive inverse and reciprocal. In this video, we'll solve some questions for the same. Do you remember what was the additive inverse? I'll just quickly tell you once again additive inverse AI. Let's say AI is the additive inverse. Take any number A. If you add this additive inverse AI to it, what result should you get? 0. So from here you can see, not A, we need to calculate AI. Additive inverse is equal to 0 minus A is equal to minus A. What does it mean? Additive inverse of any number is negative of that number. If you add the two numbers, number with its additive inverse, what result do you obtain? 0. So let's see the first question now. What is the additive inverse of 1 by 3? Minus 1 by 3. 4 by 5? Minus 4 by 5. Minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. 6 1 by 4. What will it be? You need to convert this fraction into a improper fraction first. It will be 24 plus 1. 25 divided by 4 it is equal to 25 divided by 4. So what will be the additive inverse? Minus 25 by 4. Now again, if you convert it back to this mixed fraction, what will you get? Minus 6 1 by 4. You get like this, isn't it? So we can write directly the additive inverse here. Minus 6 1 by 4 is also the additive inverse. Is it okay? समझ में आ रही है बात? So for this 1 4 by 5, what will be the additive inverse? Minus 9 divided by 5. Or you can also write it to be minus of 1 4 divided by 5. Okay. Is it okay now? No doubts with additive inverse? Let's see the second question. Solve the following. 8 by 9 plus 0. What will you get? 8 by 9 itself. Minus 11 by 12 multiplied by 1. What will you get? Minus 11 divided by 12 itself. 1 by 7 plus something gives you 0. So what is this number called? Additive inverse AI. And what will be this AI? Minus 1 by 7. Don't try to solve the equations in such questions. You should just see the question and be able to write the answer. These are very straightforward questions. Again, 0 is added to one number. What will the result be? Minus 11 divided by 16 itself. So here we have seen, take any number A, add 0 to it. What do you get? Add 0 to it. What do you get? The number itself. Take any number B, multiply it by 1. What do you get? The number itself. है ना? Also, A plus additive inverse will give you 0 and this additive inverse is equal to minus A. Simple है? Simple है? So, shall we go to the next question now? Question number 3. A number has been added to X and the result becomes X. Which number has been added? A number has been added to X. So we have this number X and you are adding another number to X. So the other number cannot be X. Other number, generally what do we say? We say that let the number be X. This time we cannot say X. This time we have to say something else. Let's say it be capital A. So we have added this capital A to X and what is the result? X itself. X is the result. So how can we calculate A? We have to calculate A over here now. X minus X is equal to 0. ठीक है? And in fact, this question you should be able to solve just by looking at the question. A number has been added to x and the result becomes x. You are adding a number to x and the result is not changing. What is the number added? 0. Because if you add 0, then only the result does not change. If you add anything else, the result will change. So here you are adding 0 to the number x. Identify the rational numbers that is different from others. Give reasons for your answer. There are 4 numbers given. A is 2 by 3, B is minus 1 by 8, C is 4 by 9, D is 11 by 15. Which of the 4 is different? Very interesting question. What do you think is different from others? Which one is different? How to decide? How to decide which one is different? See, 3 numbers are positive and 1 number is negative. So of course the negative number is different. No? The negative number is different. And which is the negative number? B, minus 1 by 8. Okay? So this is the different number. Let's move to question number 5 now. What should we multiply by 2 by 7 to get 1 as the answer? What should be the answer to question number 5? I will not solve it by using the equation. Let's remember the definitions that we have learned. Recall the definition of reciprocal. If you multiply 2 by 7 by its reciprocal, what will be the result? 1 as given in the question. Anna. So you need to give the reciprocal of 2 by 7. Do you see it now? The question is very simple. You need to find the reciprocal of 2 by 7, but it has been asked in a different way. What should we multiply by 2 by 7 to get 1 as the answer? This is the definition of reciprocal. So just give the reciprocal of 2 by 7. Reciprocal of 2 by 7 is 7 by 2. Now after giving the answer, if you want, you can check also. 2 by 7 multiplied by 7 by 2. What do you get? 2 cancels, 7 cancels, answer is 1. Correct answer? This is the correct answer now. Question number 6. What is the multiplicative inverse of 3 minus 7 divided by 9? This number is a little bit tricky now. Multiplicative inverse of 3 minus 7 by 9. Let's convert it first. The number is, let's convert into a fraction. 27 minus 7 divided by 9, that is equal to 20 divided by 9. We need to find the multiplicative inverse of 20 divided by 9. Reciprocal is also called multiplicative inverse. Okay. Reciprocal and multiplicative inverse are the same. So we need to find the reciprocal of 20 divided by 9. So the answer is 9 divided by 20. Come to question number 7 now. The product of two rational numbers is minus 3 by 7. Now minus 3 by 4. If one of them is 2 by 7, find the other. So one of the numbers is 2 by 7. You are multiplying it by some number x and the result that you get is minus 3 divided by 4. So you have an equation over here. We need to solve this equation. How do you solve the equation? In a linear equation, you can multiply both the sides by one number and you can divide both the sides by one number. Same number. You can multiply the equation both the sides. Let's say we have a number, let's say 5 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. If I multiply it by 2 on both the sides, will it change? 5 into 2 will be equal to 5 into 2. If I divide it by 3 also, it will be the same. है ना? So you can multiply the equation on both the sides by the same number and also divide the equation by the same number on both sides. So here we need to find x. If we need to find x, let's multiply this by 7 by 2. Here we have 2 by 7. If we multiply it by 7 by 2, what do we get? 2 by 7 into 7 by 2 multiplied by x is equal to minus 3 by 4, and we have to multiply it by 7 by 2 here also. So this 7 will cancel, 2 will cancel. You will get x is equal to minus 21 divided by 8. Okay, समझ में आ रही बात? How to solve a linear equation? In a linear equation, you can add the same number to both the sides, subtract the same number to both the sides, multiply the same number to both the sides, and also divide the same number on both the sides. Why so? It is so because if I have, let's say, 10 is equal to 10, if I add 1 to it, or if I add 100 to it, will the equation change? No, it will not change. So when two things are equal, let's say this is an equation, you can add any number to both the sides, subtract any number to both the sides. Similarly, you can multiply also. 5 into 7 is equal to 5 into 7. Now if I again multiply it by 10, will it change? I have to just multiply it by 10 both the sides. So you can do any of these operations on both the sides. The only smartness required is to add, subtract, multiply or divide what. That you need to decide seeing the equation. I'll help you with that as the questions come. Question number 8 now. Fill in the blanks. So see here, one number is there and it's multiplied by the sum of two numbers. And here what do we see? Multiplication is there twice. There's one multiplication here and one here. So this, can you see what is going on here? Let's say there was a number 5, 3 plus 1 and you use the distributive law. What do you get? 5 into 3 plus 5 into 1. Same thing is happening here also. You have to multiply minus 1 by 2 to two numbers. Which are the two numbers? 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 9 by 10. Okay, now you have to solve this multiplication part. Minus 1 by 3 minus 9 by 20. Okay, now you have to take the LCM and solve it. LCM is 60 minus 20 minus 27 minus 47 divided by 60. Was it difficult at all? You just needed to see that distributive law has to be applied. Distributive law of addition over multiplication over division. Okay. Let's move on to the question number 9. Which name the property used to solve the following? Okay, the question is not visible. Yes, it's okay now. Name the property used to solve the following. What is this property? Multiplicative identity. What is happening over here? Distributive law. And you know all the definitions. Just you have to see the example and give the correct name. What is this thing? Zero. Zero is the additive identity. What is this thing? Reciprocal. Or you can also say multiplicative inverse. And what is this? Commutative law. Okay. Got all the answers? Okay. Let's move to question number 10 now. Solve using properties. Name all the properties used to solve it. 2 by 3. See here now. 2 by 3 is here and it is also here. And both the places it is in multiplication. So you can apply the distributive law to get 2 by 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 7 minus 2 by 5. And then finally you have to add 1 by 5 to it. What will you get? 2 divided by 3, LCM is 35 minus 5 minus 40 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 3 into minus 19 divided by 35 plus 1 by 5. Okay. Now you have to multiply and then you have to add. What will you get? Minus 38 divided by 105 plus 1 divided by 5. LCM will be 105 minus 38 plus 35. That is equal to minus 3 divided by 105. That is equal to minus 1 by 35. Okay. So which was the property used? Distributive property. Okay. Question number 10. Simplify using distributive. What will happen here? 5 divided by 2 into 3 divided by 7 plus 5 divided by 2 into 2 divided by 5. See, the work becomes simpler here. This will all cancel out. So what do you get? 15 divided by 14 plus 1. That will be 29 divided by 14. What will happen here? 1 by 11 into 3 by 2 minus 1 by 11 into 4. What do you get? 3 by 22 minus 4 by 11. That will be 3 minus 8 divided by 22 is equal to minus 5 by 22. And this one, you have to use distributivity. So for that case, you will have to take 11 by 2 common. And then you will get in bracket 3 by 7 plus 2 by 5. Okay. 11 by 2 multiplied by 35. 15 plus 40 is equal to 11 into 29, 35 and okay. 70, 11 into 29, 319. That's okay. Now you have these problems from the practice book. This will be your homework problems. You have to solve all these questions in your notebook. If you have any difficulty in solving any of these questions, definitely you can contact me. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4 are here, and 5 to 10 are here. 5 to 11. Okay. So before starting the next video, you should have solved all these questions. Question number 11 is not visible. Yes, everything is visible now. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.